Welcome back to another devlog of my combat attack helicopter game. I'm Jamon and I am really happy about the progress I've made. I'm going to make this one kind of quick. I do now have both AutoPilot and NPC/AI piloted helicopters in the game now. If I want, I'm going to just press P right now and you'll see that I'm not flying right now. I have my hands off of the keyboard and it is turning and flying toward a destination. And of course I can turn it off and fly back toward my AI friend in the distance, and I'm going to head back over there. This took a whole lot of work. I had to create a bunch of subsystems: AutoCollective, AutoAltitude, AutoSpeed, AutoHeading. AutoPilot then was sort of a waypoint system built on top of that would manage all of that. And then there's even an AutoNPC, which essentially is what is controlling the AutoPilot for that. It's telling it where to go, setting its waypoints, essentially acting like a human, but flying via AutoPilot, which is pretty cool. This hardly does it justice for the amount of time I've spent on this. Holy cow. I have worked on this for a very long time, but I wanted to really quickly show you something else. I have been working in Blender. So this right here is a Blender created model, which is pretty cool. As you can see here, I can move it around in the 3D space here, and I can zoom way in and actually see how detailed it is. And I followed a tutorial for this. It's by Blender Guru, and it's a fantastic tutorial. Just search for Beginner Blender 4.0 tutorial and you should find it. I've gone through 8 of the videos so far. It is really, really well done. I was able to create these from the tutorial and kind of play around with them, and there's a lot of amazing features for Blender, but Blender is extremely complex. There's so much that you can do with it. It probably takes, a whole career to really get good at it. I just needed to be good enough that I could go over to my Apache helicopter and make some changes. I needed to reduce the poly count, and I did that. I was able to reduce it from 480,000 shapes down to, I think, around 150,000 shapes, which was cool. I was able to fix some issues like this. This cannon was in really wonky setup. The blades weren't even attached to the hub here. There was some issues. The cockpit, it was really hard to see out of the cockpit, actually. And you'll probably see this in some of the earlier ones. There was just stuff blocking everywhere, and this crossbar was huge, and you just like looking directly at the cockpit rather than what's outside of it. I'll probably do more editing of this. I was able to make some changes to how this all looks, and I don't know, I'll probably do more. I want to make sure that this game runs very smoothly, and of course a lot of little tweaks I can do to get there. This update it hardly does justice to the amount of work that I've done just trying to tweak this stuff, and even now it's still not quite right. You can see this guy will probably, let's see if you can clear this. Oh, he just clears it. Yeah, you should probably go a little bit higher on that. So there's more tweaking to be done, but yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I've learned a ton. PID controllers and ground mapping radar, and oh, just clears it. It looks like he meant to do that. That's hilarious. That's all I have time for. Please hit subscribe and like. I appreciate all the comments. I read them all. You all are awesome. Appreciate checking this out. I'll see you all next time.